They didn't say he was there though, right?
Well, that's what's interesting about it are these. All right, folks, so we're here in the wonderful Senate building right here. I always tell everybody this thing, when you're in here, it feels like I've been in some really nice hotels, like in Houston, the Galleria, the Marriott, or the Hilton, excuse me, and this gives that feel. And right, doesn't it feel like a really high-end hotel, like in a big city? It's very marble and everything. All right, so we're here to conduct something of an investigation, because I mean, since we're here, both myself and Candace and a few other people, we like to go get the meat and the potatoes. Like, there's too much like somebody said this, somebody said that. We don't like somebody says, right? So we want to get all the information right here. So yes, so we want to get a few more people on here.
Oh, okay.
We are.
Hold on, look at this.
Okay. So before all this took place, I had some concern. Other people had some concerns as well. So I came here and got the answers in person. So now I'm back. We're at the Senate building. Hey, I recognize. Yep. Say, are you? Hold on. Is that you? No, that guy. I thought it was him right there. No. We had some questions, and all right, folks. So there's some photographs that are circulating, and I came in and I asked some questions relative to the passage of this bill, or the alleged passing of this bill, and the function that was going to happen. So we're going to go in now and follow up with the senator's office. And I did record that day. And so, would you be so kind, ma'am, to be my camera person?
Yeah, hold on real quick.
All right. So if you do come in here, you can find your elected representative here. And it'll navigate you through the building. It'll have a room number and things like that. But we're here right now. Guess where we're at? We're at Senator Grassley's office. See, there's a bunch of photographs that have been circulating. And I came here that day and I asked them, before this event took place, I asked them, I said, hey, is there any merit to this before people expend a certain amount of revenue and money and resources? Because unfortunately, this has happened before, and I just wanted to make sure that I got answers directly from the people, not secondhand information. So, you want to?
Yeah, sure.
Just roll. Okay.
Is this where you going? Right.
And much more diplomatic.
Hello. Oops.
Question.
Here, step in front of me. I'm gonna sit right here.
Hi.
I'll get one of those to my.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
You remember me? I came out one day and I was
Thank you.
asking about a bill that was potentially going to get passed, and that people were going to get on a plane and fly in, and I wanted to make sure that the bill, and y'all did the search to see.
Some with the holding company.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that event took place.
Okay.
Sorry,
I didn't even introduce them. Yes, you didn't. Sorry.
Now those people
No, I didn't. I
are
know.
saying that they passed the bill the next day. That's like 2 days ago. And they're posting these pictures of Senator Grassley and using them
wonderful.
to get people to send them more
Who did you
money.
work for?
And so we're trying to figure out, like, is there any merit to their
okay.
their
Sure.
They're saying they had a bill
I
passed.
just brought him up just the other day.
What was the
telling
bill? The
story of
family-
working with them on-
The family,
Accountability and justice.
I saw him down at Cups. He
I
was
think I have the
drinking
nomenclature.
a cup of coffee. Yeah, like a month ago. Month in there. I hadn't seen it.
This individual is
Is
one
he
of
looks
them.
the same?
And it's
We're
like they
great
have these
listeners.
photos. This is the person who was
So-
having everybody
well,
fly
very
in.
good.
And they
Pleasure.
were paying
Look
for
forward to
money
working with you.
for
Never
this
hesitate
thing.
to reach out
And
also if we
all of
can.
us had concerns. And it
Yeah,
wasn't what it was.
awesome.
They actually had a hotel and a room, but they're using Senator Grassley's name and image here. And do you know any of these people? See that? They're doing?
Bye.
And they're using this to get money from parents that are hurting. And so we want to make sure that they're not being played. That's why I came that day. No harm to none of y'all. But after the event took place, it was at a hotel in like a conference room. And it was supposed to be here. And then these parents were under the belief that they were going to talk to senators and congressmen. And these people are now telling them that they passed this bill. And we're concerned that there's some fraud going on because they're collecting money and they're using Honorable Grassley as the means to do it. Do you want to take a copy?
I see it, sir.
Yeah. The individual, that's her name right there, who's doing this. People literally flew in from all over America. parents that wanted to speak, and we're really concerned that this is maybe fraud. Or that they're using something else and like taping their thing to it.
I understand. We'll ask around. I understand, sir. We don't have any information.
Yeah, no, I know. I just wanted to let them know, and I don't know if you remember me that day I came in.
No, I do.
Yeah. Somebody's charging people thousands of dollars, and they're using like pictures. If you'll want copies of the pictures, that way it has the name of the person who's doing it. It has been reported to the DOJ.
So, yeah, sir. I don't. We're gonna ask him.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
I don't want to speak for him. Maybe I'm not.
Yeah, no, I was saying, do you want to make a copy of this? That way you could show him the pictures and be like, do you know these people? And we're wondering, is this even Photoshop or something? Because they literally said they passed the bill 2 days ago. And we're thinking, how could you have passed the bill when there's a shutdown? I'm sorry, we're just worried about the parents.
What's the
The person is this lady, right? These two people. It'd be Francesca Amato and this other young lady here, Francesca Amato, and then Kristen Mitchell. See, she says right here, this is my first time ever passing a bill, federal bill. Yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to be in here with the cameras or anything. She's pointing at me, so it's not essentially on space.
Senator Grassley's office.
We mean no harm in Senator Grassley. Is there a bill? Has there anything been passed to your knowledge in the last little bit?
I just don't cover that portfolio, so I don't know.
Sir,
That's what
we're
we're
not
talking
gonna answer any policy questions.
Family Justice and Accountability Act, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
AC. FJAC, I think.
FJAA. Yeah.
Is that the one that she copyrighted?
Yeah. That's the bill. Yeah.
I've
Supposedly.
never heard of a bill being copyrighted by a private citizen.
Mm. That's what it was supposed to look like. That's what it was supposed.
That's what looks like a proper one. Yeah, where he makes in their presentation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what are they about to do?
Well, they're finding out if they're because the day that I came, I asked them. We tried to look to see if the act was even.
It's probably no.
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going? Good.
Good. How you doing?
Good. I'm Garrett. I handle child welfare for Senator Grassley.
Pleased to meet you. I think you're in the pictures.
I believe so. If we're being well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let's have a seat. Can I just ask? Is there a particular reason you're recording today?
Well, so there's all kinds of parents that flew in under the expectations. People paid money to this individual. This has happened multiple times before with other people. Myself traversed the country in last year, and so the parents are trying to get a genuine answer if there was any viability to the money that they paid this person to come in. Not against the senator. They want to make sure that they're not being played to make it seem like as if this is tethered to something that's not. And then they flew in all across the country, and they were left found wanted. Many people were ostracized, told they weren't going to be able to participate, and so they're just trying to find out, is there any. They said they passed the bill 2 days ago.
Sure. Yeah. The bill has not been passed. From what I know from the meeting, it hasn't been introduced on the Senate side.
Yes.
Even. So I cannot speak to the organization and their efforts. Or what they are charging individual families. You know,
No, look, they're saying your guys' name. They're putting your picture all over the internet. I think that's you. Or there's another picture where you're in it. And they're saying, I've been to D.C. so many times before, my first time ever passing a federal bill. They're telling everybody that they paid money, that 2 days ago they passed that bill. So it's fraud. And so we just want, hearing that from you lets me know that it's not there yet. So that
the bill, yes, correct, is not there
yeah.
yet. Yeah.
And that has nothing to do with the senator. We're not saying anything along those lines. It's the people that are charging parents money, because it's happened multiple times.
Sure.
Where there's a diaspora of people, they get here, they show up, they leave their work, they spend time and resources, and they get here and it's a nothing burger, and they go back and they're just completely devastated. And there's these groups of people that are actually profiting off of this, and the parents are tired. So we have no quarrel with. We just want to know, is it even true? That's
sure. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, but yeah, I was just curious what the purpose for recording is, since we don't have.
No, she's recording me.
Yeah, okay. He's like Senator Grassley.
No, yeah, we have
did not charge member.
No, we're not saying that at all.
We just sat down and met with them.
No, everybody knows that. We're not saying anything. They're giving that indication to make it. I think they're embellishing a bit and using the good senator's name in y'all's so that they can get other people to give them money to come to these events. And like I said, you see it right there. They said they passed the bill. So they're committing fraud. And these parents, you guys are wonderful. We look to y'all. Y'all are leadership. We need you. We're looking for the profiles of courage. And our concern is that these people are doing these scams. When we have a genuine profile of courage, which it sounds like we do, that will be taken seriously. But if these people keep scamming people, we're concerned that the good folks that may help us are going to just be like, oh, this is just another one of those things. So is there any genuine connection between Francesca Amato and these other people? And did you guys pass a bill, or was the bill passed 2 days ago?
I have not met with Francesca. I don't know.
What about this young lady right here? This Mitchell young lady, Kristen Mitchell?
Yes, we did. She did come in and we met. The bill has not been passed. I mean, you can check if you go online and you could look up the Senate roll call votes.
Yes.
You can see all the roll call votes that have been happening this week. That bill was not among those roll call votes. And that's publicly available information.
And we tell people that, and they still don't believe it. So we came here to be like proof positive.
So the bill has not been passed.
The bill has not been passed. That's all we were trying.
Thank you very much.
The people are charging them thousands of dollars all over the country. We love y'all.
The word is.
But these people gotta stop doing it, because there's parents that have lost their children, and we need you guys. We don't need this taking advantage of you guys. Thank you for everything you guys doing. God bless you. God bless you.
Come on, John. Come on, John. Come on, John.
Thank you.
Here. You did your civic duty. Come on.
All right, ladies
What do
and-
we have to do now? What do we have to do now?
Okay, we have to
Let's go to HHS, right?
All right,
Let's go,
HHS.
let's go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're heading to HHS now. We're going to drop these documents. You heard it yourself, folks. The bill has not been passed. So, this. Oh, so I got the camera not facing towards me. All right, you heard it yourself, folks. This is what these people are showing online. That they showed up here. They said, I've been to DC so many times just for different types of events. My first time ever passing a federal bill. And man, oh man, all I can say is one of the amazing opening doors and daring of government shutdown. God is so good. Well, you just heard it from the person that's in the picture. That bill has not been passed. So whoever's saying that they passed the bill 2 days ago is committing fraud and perjury.
Yeah.
So enough of these people that are filling good people's hearts full of.
She reminds me of my ex's attorney.
Oh,
a little bit.
the way she look, it could be. So now we're going to walk over to Health and Human Services. We're going to serve these documents to HHS. Some of you may have been there when I was there that one time, and I served. I let them know that people were going to be preferring action. So many folks are actually establishing jurisdiction in DC. You can do it by personal service. If you have a case here, if you live here in DC, you can establish jurisdiction. Jurisdiction is it's the number one thing you have to do if you're going to prefer any kind of civil action or legal action, is jurisdiction. Wrong side. So I hope y'all heard that right now, because I'm so tired of just watching people defend and deflect and make up excuses. There was no bill passed.
Damn.
So
He said it flat out.
he said it flat out. He said it's public information. You guys can look it on there. So what these people are doing is they're coming here and they're they know that y'all aren't here, so you can't just walk up in the building. But before this event took place, I went in there and asked them, and they said no. And so people are trying to make it seem like the thing that they did, bringing everybody in and whatever went wrong, that don't worry, things got done when y'all left. That's a false narrative. That's fraud.
It is fun.
That's fraud. 100%.
Oh my God. I should have brought my megaphone for HHS because I can't stand there.
So let everybody know. Bless you. Salud. Let everybody know that 100%, we just heard it right now. That's the guy that's in the picture that these folks are putting out.
Why are you going there?
Oh, sorry.
No.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
No, it was my fault. It's my fault. I looked at the wrong sign.
I know.
All right, so you heard it. There's pictures being circulated of these elected officials. So what they did was they did a photo op, and they're trying to use that to reinforce whatever they told y'all. But that guy was in the photos, and they felt definitely uncomfortable because our premise wasn't that Honorable Grassley had anything to do with this. Yeah, they felt overly uncomfortable from the jump, and we weren't trying to make that assertion. What we were letting them know is that these people are telling folks something in their name, and they're using their name to do the. Let's jump across. To get people to show up. And I've been here more times than once and seen it where people were left feeling unsatisfied, I guess.
Unfulfilled.
Yes, unfulfilled. So that's the advantage of being here. That's why God chose us for this mission, because we can be here. We're nothing but a hop, skip, and a jump. So when there's a question that needs to be asked, we go find out.
Yep.
There's no need for secondhand information.
We go find out.
Fearlessly, we roll in here and get the answers. And so if I tell you something, I'll show it to you. If you need me to go somewhere to get an answer, I'll go get it for you in person. But people need to stop depending and pouring all their confidence into these falsehoods and these people that are roping in money from people that are already suffering in pain. Stop buying into it. But they couldn't get away with it if they weren't getting help from these other people. So what is the intent of those people? Are they setting up to be the next scheme? They couldn't possibly be unaware, because you'd have to get that feeling, right? You'd have to get a feeling. Just like when I went in there, I got the feeling those people didn't like the fact that we were filming, right? but I wanted to make sure that they were confident that we weren't there to cast any dispersions or besmirch Senator Grassley. We were there to get questions answered, because I went before people flew in. I went in there in person and I asked questions, and they came and they looked it up and I said everything. And so when I was told that a bill was passed, what are you talking? We're here right here. So those that blow smoke up the backside, we have to hold them to account. And the people that are helping them out, the enablers, the permission statements that people are giving. Should we go check out that library? No, I'm gonna Google. I'm gonna Google it online. I'm gonna go Google it online. I'm gonna Google it online.
I'm like, no. Because I want to hop on my laptop.
Yeah. HHS. Why is all those people going into there? You see that? The line? No, like right there.
I see.
Yeah. All right. Yeah,
Shakespeare Library another day.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna Google.
Much to see.
I'm gonna Google it because I'm sure they do like a little virtual tour. So we'll drop this off. They're doing photo ops right there. No, Jinkoba, no, or right there. Right. The
yeah. Huge too, man.
So we're gonna drop these documents off for a parent in Sacramento, California, Placer County. Just drop and run. Have somebody come down. They've officially filed documentation out there, and they seek to prefer a amendments here. I think those are kids. Are those kids like maybe doing a tour of Senate or Congress? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. Trying to figure out which way cut that way and down or cut right and left.
Whichever is the path of least resistance.
Yeah,
so.
They're about the same. Well, I don't know unless these
fences.
fences.
Where's the building at?
It's right on the other side of this one. Well, it's directly
around, right?
Well, depending if that one's gonna send us back the way we came.
Oh, we could go this way.
Yeah, because if we go that way, we bang a right. So here we are. Hold on, you guys don't want to look at my mug. Look at the building. Dang it. So there's been a lot of go back and forth and these arguments and all that crap. Why? We just come here and get the answers. There's other places that Candy had recommended. Candy showed me where the MLK library is. That should be the go-to place, so the people aren't flipping a bunch of money.
I want him to pay attention.
Who? Oh, dang. This is doing the same thing. It's kind of roping us, but let's cut over. I don't know what's going on, if they're voting on something. But the individual we spoke to, like I said, is the guy is in the picture. So who was it that said that they passed the bill?
They're about to. What can her sympathizers say though?
Well, I've been having to talk. I mean,
when you present evidence like that, what can they say?
Well, and I told them I went in person and asked, and then somebody, that's what kind of like made me just push back about it. When I was telling people, yo, I went and asked in person, but they were still giving me, that's when you know that something's not right. You know what I mean? Like if Candy was telling me like, look, John, and this actually happened. She said, don't go there, go right, go left.
Let them take a picture of everyone. They're about to have a whole photo shoot.
Okay. All right. So say you don't live somewhere and somebody's telling you like, don't go that way because traffic is bad or whatever. But if you don't listen, then you didn't heed the warning. But sometimes when you're talking to people and you're giving them the beans, and if they're just, every time you give them a reasonable answer, you show them a photograph, a picture, but they still come up with a reason why they continue on that path. Not that you're trying to cajole them, but you're just saying, hey, look out because of this. If they push that back multiple times, oh, damn, we can't go this way either? Okay, all right. So, so that's usually an indication of something going wrong. Sometimes it's hustle. Sometimes it's denial. You know, like, hey, I saw your man at the club with it's like, no, not my man. Yeah, so same thing. Let me see.
Come home late smelling like perfume.
Yeah, lipstick on the collar or whatever. You know, it's like,
Alice.
Yes. So in this, I don't want to call it a scam because I don't like using words like that. But
It's a misrepresentation
there you go.
of
Truth.
yeah, it is misrepresentation of truth.
And it's a destructive misrepresentation because people took away time and energy. Now, if people were, if the facts were upfront, transparent, that hey, everybody's going to show up here, it's going to be this, but it's going to be the buildup for that. That's one thing.
Or a show of a show of
Yes.
solidarity.
We're doing this with the intent that it's going to reinforce something else. But nah, people were saying they were going to come and there was going to be congressmen and senators and all that. And that didn't happen.
It was misrepresented badly. It was pushed out badly. Well, without the proper details, it was
Poor
like
planning?
a massaged reality.
Yeah, massage reality. I like that one. Massage reality, poor planning. And that's what I've witnessed to some of these other events. And that's not to say that a show of our presence is, I've been saying we need to do that for the longest. But one thing I learned with California Families Rise, if you got a chance to check out those the videos that I posted yesterday with Michelle Don Chan, it's where you show your presence that also matters. Because if you're doing it where the people who make the decisions, the decision makers, if they're not there to see you, they don't care.
Right.
Well, I saw a video of them in a hotel lobby or in a conference room. They don't care about that. If you're outside the building and they can see you outside their cubicle and they got to walk past you every day, your call to action will be that much stronger. So Michelle Don Chan, that was her premise, was she created QR codes. So all these people that are so adamant that they must get their story out, that's usually the justification that I hear. I must go because I got to get my story out. I'm gonna show you guys later. I tried showing. I want it to be darker so that you can see how bright this thing is that will help you get your narrative out there. If you live in San Diego, get some sheets, put your channel on the walkover bridge so that when hundreds of thousands of people are coming into America, they'll see it. Drive around with it on your car.
Like you have to really be unconventional.
Yes. The QR codes, you can put them everywhere.
Don't run behind someone that has the glitz and the, oh my gosh, she has like and it's trademarked and LLC or nonprofit. Like, oh, maybe she'll get our story. You can get your own story out.
Well,
take charge of your own stuff.
Well, that's another thing to watch out for. If they want you to only come to their platform because they're saying they have a bigger platform, well, then how will you ever get your voice out there if it's only through it? So the misconception is, we'll cross because it's got some shade over there. So the misconception is that you can only get it out through that. And so then you don't realize that how a few people are building up their large brand is through everybody's story. That's your commodity, your story, and it is important that people hear it. But you can do a QR code with your whole story. That's what Michelle Don Chan did for the events, was she would get everybody's videos of their story, of their narrative, the evidence. She would investigate it, and then there was a QR code that would send you directly to that. You can get a t-shirt made with the QR code, so when you're standing in line at the grocery store or wherever, you're like, hey, snap this QR code. Please take a look at my story, sign my petition, right?
Or put a hook on a t-shirt and then point like to see more, or to, you gotta hook, grab them in, and they be like, oh wow, child stolen from such and such, kidnapped from, they be like, wow, and you put an arrow for more, they will scan you because they want to be nosy.
I mean, I did that, and what's Danielle, right? Danielle saying she got little necklaces. I did that and I got little necklaces.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes. Unconvinced. Even if you get little stickers and just post them everywhere, community bulletin boards, light poles, you can really, especially if you're me and you do a lot of walking, absolutely.
Old school taggers used to do that.
Or you can hand out flyers.
Yes.
You can hand out flyers. You can do not door to door, but like when you're out and about.
The reason why I do support flyers, because that's part of what leaflets and everything, and I had said I would do that, but sometimes people just grab them and throw them away. So be mindful of that. How much, depending on how much money you have to spend. So if you spend $400 to get some flyers printed,
but you can make them on Canva, and if they have free printing or low cost printing at the librray, then you could do it like that.
Strategically placing them, like Candace said. If you put them in certain places, like laundromats, up on those bulletin boards.
Places where parents always are with laundromats.
Taggers used to make little stickers, and they would put them on the poles right here, where people would be at the crosswalk. Yeah. If you know where there's heavy foot traffic, use that to your advantage. Be strategic. But the people that are saying it's only important to uplift their platform, I don't agree with that, because every one of y'all's story is important. But people, I've heard the justifications more than once. That's the reason why people got to come in. They have little things, like see where it says taxi for hire right here? That's the LED light that you can get off of Amazon for maybe 30 or 40 bucks. Then you put it in your back window, and you can, when you're driving around all over, is this the Congress building? Yeah, so this is the Congress one. So the Senate's on that side, and this is the House. And we'll do that on another day. I got to come and speak to...
We could come early and do a little mini walk around tour while we explain to people how DC works, and that they can file and they can up-channel their case to DC court if their lower level court is not acting on what they're violating 42 USC 1983.
On the way up here, we were both talking to Philip Simon out of San Diego, and both him and Candy have exceptional cases. Like, their evidence is irrefutable. And man, like, they took his house by adding somebody into his divorce that he wasn't even married to. Like, it's one of the craziest stories I've ever heard. I know it's true, 100% true, but he, like Candace and the rest of us, will have to fight our own battles.
We will. Listen,
because
I'm going to get everybody, his attorneys, my attorney that stole money from me and didn't fulfill his duty that we agreed upon, the judges, everybody in the military, and the people in Baltimore City Family Court. Everybody is going to get a piece. And my ex's family for helping. Everyone.
You know what? I don't know what building. I think is this a library? Or is this the Congress House? So we got to come back and ask Congressman Mike Thompson what happened with the congressional inquiry. Remember, folks, you can... Oh, yeah, the Rayburn building. So... No, HHS is right there. So we'll go straight. HHS is right there. Then we cut it right, and it takes us right back to the D.C. court.
I'm about to throw eggs at them and rotten cabbages. The majesty of law.
Yeah, see, so you see things like that. Like, it says the majesty of law, but when people ask for the law to apply...
I got to pick with you about the judges you got down here.
So... Let me see. All right, so right there is where I was there in, I think it was July. People came, and like I said, they were all gathered. It was a very small show out at the Grant Memorial. What would be the point of doing it in front of the Grant Memorial other than to make one person? You know, this is not a war of one person. This is a war of many people who are just regular day-to-day folks. So everything should be as effective as it can. I'm gonna go to other libraries and see if they have that that free amenity for the access to the National Law Library and the Reuters search engine attached to that. There's a lot of services that are paid for already by your tax dollars that will minimize the overhead cost and the bottom line for whatever your legal battle is going to be. That's what should be pressed out there. If you need to get a dang a notary, then go to a bank, Navy Federal. Go to the library. Yeah, that's where I went the day after.
I love sitting.
Turned into a nightmare over there at that. Somebody was there, and they were pretty much making threats on behalf of the parents. And I was just like, what are you guys doing letting this person say this? And they were calling the Supreme Court justices names on a live with the parents there and saying that the court better do this and they better do that. And I was like, dude, what is he doing? They're not gonna help the parents if you're calling them the justices names. Even if it's deserving, say you know something or whatever, it's hard because they're always going to expect us to be tactful. Wish that was a two-way street though, right? There are some TROs filed, some federal TROs. Those of you that have been filed for injunctive relief in your federal cases, is there anybody out there that's been given an order thus far from a TRO that's been effective? Philip Simon, he's waiting for his. Like I said, his evidence is solid. He did not retire from the military. He was injured in battle, and so he was given disability, not retirement. And the reason why it was framed as retirement as opposed to disability was so that they could access the money that he had, which is kind of messed up. Not kind of, really messed up. Yep. So I was here one day when everybody was doing the national march. I came here. See this big open area right here. Does that not just say, hey, everybody come here and have your voices heard? See, up there, those are the offices where all the people that make decisions over Health and Human Services, over DCFS, over CWS. So why the heck would it be over there at the Grant Memorial instead of right here? This is a huge open area where hundreds of parents should be here saying, hey, yeah, he got done dirty. And so he filed 42 USC. He went through the whole court in California and realized no redress was to be had. And so he entered into the federal system, but he self-represented. He was sued by his attorney in the middle of his divorce.
That's crazy. Oh, and a lot of people don't realize that Department of Health and Human Services are the ones in charge of child support.
Yes, that's the other defendant in his issue. Is he's suing he has at the DC court here, these are defendants. I think Social Security, and I think the DOJ is one as well. All right, so yeah. Hello. Yeah, is there anybody here from the legal department or from the not the media correspondent, but who's at the public affairs? Public affairs. It's from a parent in California. They have civil action preferred, and so they asked me to drop off the documents.
You have a number to call when you pick up a document.
Oh, don't say that. I know you got directory.
Big one? No, not me.
No, I was talking. I said, he said, no, I don't. I said, I know you got directory. Y'all got control center. He wasn't even trying to do that.
No, it's not a subpoena. It's just, yeah, no, it's not. Because the subpoena that came before, and they said you have to serve the counsel. I can't remember. It wasn't Office of the Special Counsel, it was somebody else. Pardon? No, not a summons. These are documents from the case, but they want the legal team to see this because they're preferring a writ of mandamus here in DC, and they have action preferred in California. It's documents from the case. They're sensitive relative to their parental. There was a lady who came down before with a clipboard, and she was like the public. How do I want to say the? Yeah, like the. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yep. Yes, sir.
I've been brushed off too many times for people to be like, whoa.
Oh, hey, say question. I do have something. I do have a legal issue. I came here one day and we were having like a national call to action, and I was just outside live on TikTok, and then somebody called Homeland Security and said that I was on the megaphone, but I wasn't. I was live for the duration of that. And who would I speak to about that? Because I have the recording, and somebody made a false statement saying that I was on the megaphone. I wasn't, and so I wanted to file an official complaint for whoever made the false statement.
Oh, we not going to McDonald's? McDonald's? I want a double cheeseburger.
Yeah, business card or anything?
I want a Big Mac meal and a double cheeseburger.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna step outside real quick.
Okay, no.
A Big Mac meal and a double cheeseburger.
I was here a few weeks ago. I was just.
I want a Big Mac meal and a double cheeseburger. That's it.
Give me one too.
No, just a Big Mac meal and one double cheeseburger.
So we're here for ISA. We're here for ISA today, serving the documents from Sacramento. Okay, so I was here a few weeks ago, and I was out there in the public area, and somebody called. I was approached. I was live on TikTok, and I was approached by multiple officers.
Here, from here?
Yeah, well, no, I don't think it was y'all. It was somebody that was coming. Yeah, they came and they said that they got a call from here, not from y'all, but I think it was the staff saying that I was on the megaphone, but I wasn't. I was live the whole time. I'm live right now.
Right.
And so they made a false report, and so I want to make a report to find out because I'm preferring action based on that. I was live the whole time, so I told the officers You're on. I have the video right here. I never used the megaphone. Yeah, I was just walking around talking to my camera, and I got rushed.
You have to do that with Federal Protection Service.
Pardon?
You probably have to do that with Federal
With DHS? Okay.
Federal Protection Service because they're the ones that that investigate
To find out who made the call and everything.
and protects the government agencies.
Okay.
We report to them, but they do all the investigations and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't think it was y'all. I think it was some of the executives.
No, it wasn't. So
I think they had some VIPs coming through and they didn't want me out there, but I was just walking around.
So
Yeah.
it's Federal Protection Service, which is
FPS?
abbreviated FPS.
Okay.
You can contact them at the Mega Center. What's the Mega Center number?
I'll Google it. If there's an agency FPS, I'll get it. So we're here for ISA. I'm going to turn the documents. Her child was harmed in California. She has made complaints to the OIG, to the Sacramento, to Placer County, and so as promised, I'll bring the documents and surrender them to the right people. It's just leaving the documents here with the right people. So no harm, no foul. Just leave these here, but we can print your documents. We can leave them. Most of the buildings are secure buildings, so you can't provide public service. So you usually have to mail them in with a green ticket or whatever. The DC court, you can actually email it in. They have an email intake service, and we'll just wait. It took a while last time. So for those of you who were there, we were at Senator Grassley's office, and the individual that was in the photos clearly stated that there was no bill that was passed. So whoever is relaying that a bill was passed in the last few days is not being honest. That's not accurate because there's a government shutdown, and so there's no way that a bill was passed. So you heard it from, those are the executive assistants for Senator Grassley. And yeah, I would just leave it here. I just want to make sure it gets to the right person. I don't want to be in your guys' anyway. Yep, yours.
All right, so
I can go wait out there.
if she's not gonna come outside, you want me to come to you?
Well, I can just give you the document.
You stay where you are.
Yes, sir. Okay. I can't remember the day that I came, that if you do have to do service, it has to go to there's always, it's called the agent for process. That's the one person that's supposed to receive documents. And if you don't give it to that person. I think I spoke to you one time before, maybe the people were seeking to prefer writs of mandamus to the DC court. This isn't official documents. This is from a parent in California who's been desperately trying to protect her daughter. Her daughter was harmed, and she's fighting tooth and nail. There's a video that's been circulating of her daughter explaining exactly what's happened, and she's received no redress. So she wanted to get this to the OIG in hopes that the OIG may reach down and get her some help, because her daughter's been harmed in terrible ways, and So she has action preferred. This isn't it. She just wanted to make sure that y'all receive these documents. That has everything in there. There's the transcripts from what her daughter explained. If you're a mother, it's going to rip your heart out of your chest. But
it's not a legal document.
those are legal documents, but it's not service. She hasn't preferred the action yet. She seeks to prefer a writ of mandamus through the DC court, but she'd rather like engage, like hopefully she filed the official complaint with the OIG. She just wanted to give some. It's expensive to send it, and sometimes you can't send it through if it's more than 25 megabytes. Okay. I live not too far. She lives not too far, so we walk them in.
Your name and number. There,
mine?
sir.
Oh yes, ma'am.
Here.
Okay, here. All right, here, I'll do that for you. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm trying to teach people how to do things civilly and properly because so many parents are struggling and they're hurting and they're trying to figure out what to do and how to do it. And so, because people have flown in from around the country like last week to potentially pass a do it. And so, because people have flown in from around the country like last week to potentially pass